This innocent movement of bringing your head nearer to your knees gives you an opportunity to discover the distribution of labor between your back and stomach. When you are willing to give up the idea of showing off or pushing yourself to actually touch your head to your knees, when you do not relate to the movement as to an exercise to be done mechanically as many times as possible, then the key to the function is revealed. You listen to the relationship between your back and the ground. How is this affected by your breathing? You use your hands to train your back to move independently, without dragging the stomach into tension. Slowly, slowly, little by little, you bring your head and knees closer and farther from each other, as long as you don't sacrifice your comfort. At this comfort zone, you may discover that it is possible to round your back without stiffening your stomach. You may find that it is possible to move your head towards your knees and keep your stomach soft and breathing. When the belly is free and soft, it doesn't freeze your vital internal processes, and it doesn't sabotage the action of your back. When the stomach stays soft, the back can work without resistance. The spine is free to perform its own task of aligning backwards into the ground. You may experience raising your head to the knees as a natural curling up, protecting your soft and vulnerable stomach, hiding it intimately, while exposing to the world your strong, reliable back. In living things, it is the back, not the stomach, that is armored. This is not an argument about which is right, a hard stomach or a soft stomach. In ever-changing life, you need a wise stomach, a stomach that knows how to make an effort when needed and how to keep out of the way when not needed. From a pattern of infolding or flexion, you may explore another day the arching backwards or extension. How do you remind yourself of the flexibility of arching backwards? Smoothly, with no break in the movement, without interrupting your breathing, with no shock to yourself, you find your own way to gradually detach the weight of your leg or arm from the floor. You feel how the movement streams from leg to hand. Your whole body is involved in their interaction. Your head too responds, rotating as the spine twists. Your breath falls into the rhythm of the motion. In this motion, your back arches not in a contraction, but rather it's willing to release its full length. You are guided to experiment with the different combinations. begin to coordinate your two hands and your two legs and your head all at the same time. You experience the whole of yourself expressed in this rhythmical pulsating movement, which is common to every living cell, to all organic life. After you have tried a movement a few times, you rest, being loyal to nature's rhythm, wherein the high tide of action is followed by the low tide of rest. When your organism recognizes this motion and it becomes clearer and simpler, you may begin to play with it. The rocking becomes a source of pleasure. Does your back signal you that it's overtired from the arching? You lead your knee in a circle and listen to the dialogue between your back and the floor. You feel how the circle you make with your knee presses your lower back into the ground, printing out a corresponding circle. You discover how any change in your knee is reflected in the way you organize a specific segment of your back. You can lead your knee as to give your back a treatment. You allow your tired and tender lower back the rare opportunity to make contact with the ground and rest all its weight. You wait long enough for part after part to get the message that it's okay to lean. It is okay to let go. A simple way to restore a tired back.